So Blacky Wachi, someone that has been on stream before, not this one, but other streams. So tell me, Blacky, what inspired you to make those fighters? I see that those two are the same. Well, I suppose a test run cannot hurt. Nice. Oh, damn. The landing gear compacted back into the body of the plane. Very nice. Ooh, the fins in the back move depending on where you turn. Very nice attention to detail. I wonder if you're using WRLD as a script for that one. Maybe not. Ah, it also responds to the mouse movement. Alright, Becky, show us your missiles. Now, since some of the settings are a bit more restrictive than usual, I don't know if it would work. Oh no, they fire. Nice. Alright, I'm going to remove them. Alright, let's see what we have next. An orange truck, and I believe this one is by Colossus. Yes, it is. Alright, Colossus, show us your creation and what it can do. Centered cockpit, some programmable blocks in there. Working doors, always nice to have. Ooh. Neatly tucked away. Very well hidden as well. Ah, the stove. Wait, is it a stove or a chimney? Well, it could serve as both, I suppose. Kitchen area, bunk bed, and some monitoring station. Very nice interior. Plenty of space to move around. Space Engineer can get pretty cramped extremely fast. Not in this case, which is nice. Oh, I just realized. These are not wheels. Okay, I know how he made it. Right here, you all can see a suspension with a rotor head on it, meaning that this block that I'm currently standing on, this whole contraption, behave as a wheel. And I wouldn't be surprised if we set up the friction to be as low as possible. Yep, friction is at 0%, so this would just slide on the ground. Nice! Alright, let's see this. Ah no, okay. Okay, so it cannot detach the trailer, but the other one is to like lock and unlock it. I see, I see. Can. Okay. Oh, yes, it can. Nice. So yeah, neat little station that you can just leave out there when you want to. Alright, next. We have a machine by Andy McNeil. And Andy is no longer connected, and he's inside of his cockpit, so I'm going to be looking at it. Six-legged mech. Ah, there is something there. Is Zorak Type Worker Mark 1 by Zorak. Six-legged design, which tend to be more stable. Since it is not aligned to gravity, I reckon that only the legs suffice. Perhaps it is capable of flying, since I'm seeing thrusters here and there. Hydrogen 1. Or maybe just used to boost, because this is not heavy armor, this is light armor, so maybe this does suffice to let it fly. And those giant one in the back to let it boost. Equipped with a single weapon, which is a assault cannon. Nice, very nice. We have one by Ripzoid, or is it just called the Ripzoid mech? Let's see, how well does it move? We do have a sidestep. Let's see. Ah. Oh no, okay, it's turning. So sidestep is... Ah, no, okay. Okay, sidestep makes the mech turn a bit. So let's see. asymmetric weapon as well. I do like that small turret on the top as well as the what looks like to be a radar on the back. I don't know if it's for decoration purposes or if it is to just scan around and detect enemies. It might be. Okay, everything is light grade, like light armor. I would have expected it to be heavy. No, okay, the heavy is in the back. Okay, okay. Very nice design as well. Very Western. Jacob backpacking Steve. So Jacob on Discord backpacking Steve on Space Engine. Let's see. We have a Stalker from Helldivers 2. And we have... Is this design from Horizon Zero Dawn, Jacob, or is it from an original design? Everything is made of heavy armor. Yes, from Horizon Zero Dawn. Nice. Here we have the Stalker from Helldivers 2. Moving pretty much just like a real one from the game, which is ever so slightly terrifying. And capable of going fast as well. Very fast. And yeah, these are capable of moving extremely fast. Now, I can't remember, do you have thrusters inside or not? Because quadrupedal design are always very stable and therefore they can go extremely fast. I can't remember if you have thrusters or not. I know that in the Stalker you do for like lateral movement, but in this one I'm not so sure. No thrusters on this one, which is impressive because like this one can go really fast. The giant display. We have something from Sherry. Well, multiple things it seems. The UT Falcon Generation 2. A very nice sports car. Ooh. And with more than that, but also wood finish inside. The design is very nice. Also, I don't know how you managed it, but the... okay, I see. The overall shape of like the cockpit is really good. I will say this is probably because of a script, of course, but this thing handled the road, well, rather lack thereof, really well. Even there, like... Here I started to lose control, and usually in Space Engineer, what happens is because of the friction of the wheel, you stop almost instantaneously and then flip over. Here I could slide, which is almost unheard of for most Space Engineer vehicles. Alright, let's continue with Sheriff stuff then. Ah, that I recognize. Yep, Centurion Tactical Siege Armor from Warhammer 40k. But yeah, everything, you got it nailed to a T. The, what's it called? Even like the exoskeleton part right here. It was my first real mech, but this one, it's one of my favorites. I mean, you did put the effort into it. It looks really nice. And it does work really well as well. Got that stance. The feel behind it is here as well. It does feel really heavy. I always got too confused. Either a Contemptor or a Redemptor. The more recent one, Dreadnought. Let's see. It has been made by Metallic. Let's on Discord. So, Mets, can you present your machine and its capability? Moving using, yep, ZQSD. It is capable of turning. Ah, okay, I see. The turning joints are on the feet directly, instead of in the hip. Right arm is to prepare the gun. Very nice. This one is to lock the torso in place, and this one is to play an animation. Nice. Very nice. So let's see. Who do we have here? Race Gamer 7. Alright. What do you have to show? A very nice train. Very powerful train, it seems. with several hinges. Now, how does one enter it? Ah, I knew something was up. Oh, so that's why those connectors are there to guide everything, place and lock everything in place. So yeah, a literal transformer. Oh, everything got tucked. Very well proportioned as well. You see that something that looked like a tube so much was capable of just turning into something like that. Oh, it's capable of flight. With just everything on the legs. Nice. We have what looks like a giant crab. Made by XDP1. I do just would like to go check the inside. What is it? Is that Marek? What kind of abomination is that? Marek's face on the mech. Alright. Much more spacious than current objective. Watch cocaine crab from outer space. Alright, so here we have the cockpit. Hey, it does move really well, honestly, for something of that size and with those spindly limbs. Very nice. Now let's see. What did I just turn on? Torso twist. So it does have a torso twist. Wait, or is it the arms? It has a torso twist. Oh, it does! It's the pixel. Okay, so you can... And number 4 is for the hatch. Okay, very nice, actually. Very nice. Alright, let's move on. Next, we have something by Jacob. Alright. A Strider, well, maybe not Strider, but another enemy from Helldivers 2. Three-legged monstrosity that will ruin your run on 4 occasions at once. The range variant. But yeah, still very unusual design for the most part, be it quadrupedal and more animalistic like. Whoops, like lag. And in that case, three-legged design, which is rare. Sidestep well, go forward well. Very nice. All of the detail faithfully recreated here. But yeah, look how menacing this thing is. It is tall as well. Granted, it is not... in Helldiver, it is much smaller than that. Here it's more so to have all of the details. Let's move on to another Metal Gear. This one I couldn't tell from which game it came from, nor the name of that specific Metal Gear, even if I wanted to. Maybe Rex, but I'm not sure. Oh, the mouth can open. Small plushie inside. Nicely noticed, alright. Rocket launchers on the knee. Digitigrade design. It works well. Very nice. Heat vent on the back. Prominent backpack as well. I like that antenna on top and that like gigantic radar dish. Well, I believe it's a radar dish. Maybe it's some kind of like satellite. Ooh, very good crouching. Now this one is slightly different from the previous one in the sense that it has weapon. Ah no, okay, design is not exactly the same. Those wheels weren't there before. So let's see. When it transforms, how does it look like? Oh no, it's for transformation. Okay, so the arm is connected. Then everything turns back into a train. Oh, so it's a two-former. Okay, I see how it is. Okay, so it is another part of the train, then another carriage. Very nice. Oh no, okay. Okay, so it's not a different mech, but that carriage acts as a armor, I believe? Like some kind of like exoskeleton for the main mech? Really nice. Alright, let's see. This made by Jacob again. another thing from Horizon Zero Dawn, and quite massive in size. Let's compare it to the engineer. Absolutely gigantic. There is no other way of putting it. The foot alone is taller than an engineer. Plenty of animation for what looks like to be the tusks. Oh wow. That would do some damage. Some grab animation. Yeah. Ah, and something that looks like more of a dozer blade disposition. Now let's see the movement. Both feet are... Oh, well, why not? Both feet are getting up at the same time. It is capable of turning, which for quadrupedal that have back plates on all legs can be quite difficult. Plenty of articulation on each leg. Now, Jacob, is it capable of sidestepping too? Stuff opening on the side. Now, this, I suspect, are turret ports, especially seeing the turret blocks. Yeah, they would open up on top of some gigantic turret on the top. Quite terrifying to see and probably terrifying to face off against. Now, I believe this is from Horizon Zero Dawn as well. So, quite curious about how this would go inside of the game itself. Let's see, what do we have next? This one, I believe, is by Blacky as well. No, this is from XPD. Alright, XD, show us your creation. I do like the design of that mech. It looks very intimidating for its size, and capable of taking a punch as well. It's moving. It's capable of moving around its turret. Maybe it also acts as a head. Attacking a Gatling. The torso design, honestly, I like a lot. And those two gigantic knee pads that serves as shield almost. That little shuffle. Nice. Very nice. So, next, let's see. We have a gigantic Norwegian mech with some Norwegian boats as shoulder pads, a very Viking-inspired looking helmet, and a long axe. Wouldn't want to be hit by that one. Ah, variety of... Well, that's one new fate for me. Variety of different movements, sorry. Heads that are capable of ripping onto the weapon. So be struggling easily though. Yeah, stores the hacks on the shoulder. I see where this is going and I cannot show this on Twitch. Now let's see. This is made by Sheriff. Some kind of heavy... Well, I was about to say anti-air turret. The design looked like an anti-air turret, but the armament is not. Just a Skyfire turret. Very nice. But let's see the rest. Now, this ship reminds me a lot of the Vulcan from Star Citizen. Made by Blacky. Now the question is it the case? Plenty of lights, so maybe a rescue ship of some kind? Oh, make use of the new door. And a surprisingly spacious interior seeing the size of the ship. Oh, using the new cockpit as well, let's see. That new cockpit honestly is a great addition. But yeah, those open cockpit honestly are really nice. And the overall design is extremely nice as well. Plenty of armament all around as well as a turret in the front. Big thrusters on each side for more maneuverability as well as decelerating. Big one on the back as well. Alright, I'm going to check the rest. Now this one, another Transformers design. Now another one by Metallic, I believe. Yes. Decepticon, this time Tripticon. And this one, yeah, again, I think it is from Polo Cybertron. Well, I say that. No, it's from War of Cybertron, I think. Plenty of animation. Very nice. And very good representation of the original model as well. Ah, I see something in the back. Maybe the entrance point for the cockpit. Okay, here we can see all of the internals. There is a house in there. Toilet shower combo. Seeing some more stuff from the internal. Ah, this is probably a giant AMBS system. Even windows leading to the exterior. Bunk beds. A couch. Nice purple lighting. Toolbar. One for the arm. Default position. Uppercut. Punch. Head joints lock. Jaw. Toolbar 2. Tail default position. Tail slam. We've seen those, so I'm going to focus a bit more on the internals. Some kind of farm / growing area. And more of a resting place. With tables, a kitchen, a small bar as well. And even your favorite, the vending machine. Very nice. Oh, and the cockpit is right there. You would miss it if you check much further. Very nice. Alright, there we go. You can now spawn in space. So, let's see. We have that very large ship. Whoa. Big like spike. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm going to watch this small ship first, and then we're going to check. So we have another one by Sheriff. The entrance should be here. Gravity on board, which is nice. Gravity generator. Very detailed, what looks like an armory. A projector, maybe, a light. Now, maybe this ship was made a bit ago, since we only now have access to the brand new signs to indicate what rooms are what. Some more engineering room related stuff. And here at the top part, which seems to be more of the living area. The cockpit with some more scripting stuff. Let's see on each side, bedrooms. With very nice medical room, which people are already using, with pretty much everything you could possibly need. Well, this ship is still fairly recent, because some of the stuff inside of it is from one of the latest updates. A table and more of a sitting area. It looks far bigger on the inside than the outside. Bathroom. Another bathroom. Oh, okay, so the part that I was in before must have been the captain quarter, since this looked like a crew quarter. Have I missed something down there? If we go all the way up here, something that goes all the way up, maybe at the exterior of the ship? More intricate design bits? Ah. There. So yes, it does go to the exterior. But yeah, very nice design. Even this, like, this gives it the impression of being more light, even though, like, component and weight-wise, it's probably not the case. But it is very nice. Nice implementation of tubes, gyroscope, and well, everything rounds, honestly. It makes a nice cylinder that continues all the way to the front. Very nice gribbling. Oh, I haven't seen the small... what's it called? Radar on the top. Some lures in the wings. Alright, I will be moving on. Let's focus on the station first. Now, this was made by Lokiawa. Let's see. Habitat final. It can be. docked here. We have a door. Airlocks. Now this could be a good setting for a horror game. To promenade. Let's see. Or maybe this was an older build? Because now we have ladders, so seeing this reminds me down to airlock. So this would be the promenade. With viewport to see the exterior. Someone on mod.io years ago called it something from a fever dream. Is it the case, Loki? Because I mean, I do see why they would say, stuttering. Why they would say that, in the sense that because it has no furniture, it enters the uncanny valley. Something that you would see or expect into the back room, for example, or stuff like that. Up to cargo and promenade. I don't know if I'll get back to it due to SC1 crashing, but a remastered wipe. Nice. Okay, this is more of a central hub. Bank and exchange. The different vaults, ATM, checkout. Okay, so this would be more of your social space. Oh, this is recent. Platforms everywhere. Something maybe akin to a dance floor. I like the wooden floor. Noja and Born Bar. Ooh, very nice banner. This does remind me of a design for a faction logo that you can see in FTL. And then yeah, here we would have the bar. It also served the exterior, nice. I will go check the security of it, so right after I've gone to the upstairs area. And here's some more seating area. Very nice. Platforms. Inspired by the station from Star Trek Deep Space Nine. I never watched Star Trek, so I couldn't tell if it's accurate to the model, but I will take your word on it for it. More of a Warhammer nerd myself. This, if I had to take a guess, would be more of a prison area, since it is very bare-bone and you don't have really a lot of privacy. Whoa. Well, here goes the train. Alright, this one I'm intrigued by as well. If it's made by Blackie again, I swear. Well, lo and behold, it's made by Blackie. Alright, let's see. We have some wings with a very nice gradient on them. Pipe on the outside, which is a bit of a contrast, seeing the sheer amount of armament onto it. Mets is about to space something big. Alright, I will get rid of the station in that case. If I can. Okay, there we go. Now, in the meantime, let's keep looking at that ship. Interior seems to be very intriguing. An airlock with vents to collect and pressurize, and pressurize and depressurize. We arrive in what looks to be more of a waiting area on top of doubling down as an armory, or suit up. So now let's see. Everything seems to be serviced by a ladder. Whoop. Let's see. What do we have here? Engineering section. Oh, that doubles as an armory. Alright. Some storage for component, for suits, weapons, and everything in between. Next. Okay, a lot of branching path. This goes down and we'll focus on this level first. Oh! A place to grow food for the entire ship. Nice. So it is meant to be self-sufficient. Water pumps, some storage laying around. Is airtight disabled in this one? Yes, it is disabled for performance sake. Wait, there was some more stuff on top. Medical bay? Medical bay. Very nice. On top of that, the white aesthetic mixes well within, since we usually assume like laboratory and medical places to be covered in white paint and white color, so you are able to see any defect on them and clean it up immediately to keep the place sterile. Now this maybe is the captain quarter, since there is none other in this place. Now this looks very much like an engine bay slash engine room. Well, engine room. Let's see. Plenty of catwalk to go around and look. Oh wow, okay. The ceiling, honestly, this is something that we don't see often, which is the hydrogen storage unit being on the roof. And honestly, like, roof detailing is usually either very low, but some rooms that are extremely vertical like that, especially for engine room, that is not something we see often. Very nice change of pace. Now, extremely bright because of the white color, but very nice as well. Prototech reactor for plenty of energy. Now, let's see, what do we have here? Ships made by Squawker. Alright, what do we have? They look like Zeppelin. They seems to be more made for atmospheric gameplay. They do have an interior though. Let's see. Wait, maybe those are Zeppelin. Or, wait, are they submarine? I'm starting to wonder, because, like... Those designs look nice. Now this one is far bigger. Let's see. This is damage damage control catwalk to repair the thrusters. Lucky. Okay, very nice. Oops. Let's see. So we have that interior hole design. Oh, okay, this leads directly to the exterior. Very nice. Let's see. Very asymmetrical design. A bit hard to navigate, but everything in there is accessible if need be. And again, like, it is very unique compared to some other stuff that we have seen in Space NG so far. Oh, and a fully working, fully fledged medical bay. Very nice. Let's see. Alright. Is this Gundam inspired? Because I think this is a Xeon sign on the shield. It can use the shield. Oh, and use it to support its weapon. Nice. The arms on the center mounted pins are capable of moving. Now, Mets, what is this inspired from? Because, I mean, I know it's Gundam, but, like, is it inspired by Gundam, or is it a replica from Gundam? Now, I wouldn't be surprised if most of the stuff that was supposed to be on here was modded, since it is missing. But it looks very nice. Gundam novel. Okay. And after this one, however, I believe I will stop the showcase here. We've been showcasing for 2.5 hours, which is very good. Okay, Squawker, let's see. Very nice designs. Reminds me a lot of the one that Melody presented once. Not on stream, but like, was showcased on top of that by the community showcase. Very intriguing way of making the legs as well. Not perpendicular, slightly angled compared to the rest. Yeah, it reminds me a lot of the Zaku from Gundam, especially with that like side-mounted shield. Plenty of greebles as well. Dots from the letter. The shoulders are very nice. Oh, the skirt part is very good as well. But yeah, like the sheer amount of details. Now I am curious. How did you make those brass knuckle works? Oh, and so damn, some even more details using piston clipping through the leg. Very nice. Gribbles everywhere. Oh, and this is space-worthy as well. Very nice. Plenty of thrusters, some multi-directional ones. But yeah, this looks amazing, Squawk. Very nice. Pretty open cockpit. Now I do wonder, is it capable of... Oh! Hold on there. I would have missed on that. Oh yes, ooh. Okay, we're back. Yeah, so it is space-worthy now. This is not working right now, but because I believe it's supposed to be modded. Oh my days. But yeah, this is very impressive, Squawk. Oh yeah, and the thrusters are moving as well. Now I would have loved to see this thing move in real time, but yeah, everything would orient itself in such a way that you could like, control it precisely in space. Damn. Work of art. Really nice. Alright, and with that, the showcase will come to a close. Thanks for everyone for showing up and for your time on stream. Alright, I'm going to shut down the stream. Have a good one, everyone, and see you around.